Welcome back to Kettle Messages. We're gonna get our readings with the High Priestess. Gemstar's here to spill the truth. Let's go get our mid-month brew.
And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away? And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away? Dance the night away.
Welcome back, everyone, to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the mid-month brew as we say goodbye to Gemini season and get ready to welcome Cancer season. So happy birthday, my fabulous twins. I hope you had a spectacular, awesome, fun-filled, love-filled birthday season, Geminis. As we say au revoir, adieu, farewell, ciao to Gemini season, we want to wish our little crabs a very happy birthday, Cancerians. That's right, it's the mid-month brew, and we are welcoming Cancer season this mid-month. So happy birthday, my little crabs, and happy birthday, my fabulous twins. Thank you so much for reaching out to me for your oracle decks, to pre-order your oracle decks, and for your own personal private readings. We really appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. From Spirit and myself and Kettle Messages Tarot, let's do the mid-month brew, beginning with our birthday sign, Geminis. Fabulous twins, let's begin your mid-month brew. Let's see what the energies are. What is Gemini working with? Let's get a message from the oracle's tea. Let's see what Madam Gemstar sees in her oracle's tea for the fabulous twins. Geminis, love flourishes in truth, in shared vulnerability, in the courage to give fully. Do not quiet your heart, Geminis. Do not neglect your needs. You are worthy of sincerity, of presence that does not waver. Okay, so we're looking for stable relationships, stabilizing and regaining balance and love and courage and vulnerability in our current connections and relationships. This is an energy of love, love blossoming, love flourishing, Geminis, self-love, love shared with others, being able to let your guard down, be able to be vulnerable with those that you love, having the courage to fully be present in the moment and welcoming those that are present and worthy of the sincerity of these connections. Sincere, honest, open, truthful love connections happening at this time. If you're already in committed relationships, then this is where we see partners becoming vulnerable, opening up, sharing more, having that courage to be fully present in their relationships, in their connections. This is not a time to quiet your heart, but to live fully in this energy of love. I feel a rose quartz coming on, Geminis. Get your rose quartz or rhodozite. That's a beautiful message from Madam Gemstar and her oracle's tea. Let's continue to spread the mid-month brew. Geminis, love is flourishing. We see that you are worthy of someone who is going to be there, be present, be in this relationship with you this mid-month. You're looking for those that stick around, right, Geminis? Okay. Giving cards a good shuffle. So this is why we see this Oracle Tea message mid-month. Dealing with the Five of Cups in the recent past. Releasing the past. Going through heartbreak. Healing from these heartbreaks. And being able to open up to new love and healthier connections. So we see Geminis in the recent past coming out of an energy of heartbreak, finding forgiveness for yourself, for others, being able to begin to release the past, Geminis, so that you can welcome in new love or healthier connections, releasing toxic connections, connections that just waste your time or break your heart, and welcoming those at your vibration now. Seeking stable connections and connections where you are open, truthful, and vulnerable with one another. So looking for longing for what is sustainable. All right, so in the recent past, these connections weren't sustainable. So that's confirmation that Spirit is saying that in the recent past, Geminis, you have released relationships, connections, and situations that in some way, shape, or form have disappointed you, have let you down, have caused heartbreak, lost. And here we see you gaining this self-respect, respect for balance, for nature, for love, and seeking that for yourself and not settling for less. So releasing connections and situations in the past that disrespected you or that didn't give you your worth, didn't show you your worth. This is an energy of transformation. We love it. An energy of transformation, of regaining balance, Geminis. Loving this energy. The messages are all confirming one another. We see that self-love, the confirmation of self-love in the beginning of the message, where this transformation is happening, releasing the love lost, connections lost, situations that cause pain, and regaining balance. Here you are regaining that self-respect and working on this transformation, this healing, this growth. I'm loving it, Geminis, because it's like out of the darkness, coming into the light. Out of heartbreak, finding that self-respect, finding that self-love, putting those boundaries in place, getting your life back in balance is causing transformation, healing, and growth in your life at this time. So this is what doesn't break you, make you stronger. Literally, What doesn't break you makes you stronger in these first 4 cards. Your 5 of Cups, your Knight of Coins, and your Tower reverse. It's like if you thought this was going to destroy you, or if others thought that them causing this heartbreak, this pain in your life was going to destroy you, what it did was propel you into growth, into healing, into transformation, into gaining balance, into finding that self-respect, having those boundaries. We're loving it, Geminis. We are loving it. Forgiveness, acceptance for yourself. This self-love is working through this reading this mid-month. And with this self-love and the healing and the growth and the transformation, it allows you to open up once again to love. Some of you may have closed yourself off to love. But now we see a healing, regaining that balance, and opening yourselves up once again to love. So in the past, you release some materialistic, wimpy, whining, powerless cowards. Okay? So we see that you release some cowards and you gain this strength. See, these cowards thought they would break you. They would break your heart, or they would break your bank account, or they would break your self-respect. But no, what it did was change you, transform you, encourage growth, healing, and balance in your life. I'm loving it. Loving it, Geminis. Okay, in the past, you were dealing with someone who was always whining, complaining about materialistic things. Money, bills, money. What they can get, what you can give. Oof. Okay. So they expected a compromise. Okay, there's a compromise with a sweetheart here mid-month. And there's celebrations. Ooh, okay, Gemini. So happy birthday. There's luck. There's luck. There's pampering yourself mid-month. And we can see it. We can see it. As we said, this is confirmation for the message at the beginning that some of you are working on your current relationships and connections. This is compromising. This is working with one another. This is being vulnerable and listening to each other's needs, wants, emotions. So we see that the couples are working together this month. We see that people are trying to be peacemakers, right? No fighting, no arguing here. Let's come to an agreement. Let's come to an agreement because we love each other. We're on the same team. We're on the same team. Remember that this mid-month, Geminis. And here you are releasing the disturbance. You see someone riding your coattails or being a burden, okay? Being a parasite. So you had a human parasite in your life in the recent past. This person may have been all about money, may have always been bitching, whining, and complaining, always finding a fault. Nothing was ever good enough. This was someone high maintenance, superficial. This connection, there was a lot of heartbreak in this past connection. And when it became a disturbance for you, when it became an issue, a problem, an irritation, guess what you did? You didn't wait for the tower to happen. You didn't wait for the tower to happen. You made the decision, like the butterfly, to leave the situation. So before the worst could happen, right? You awoken early and you saw the situation for what it was. You cut your loss. You found a way to forgive yourself, forgive others. And with those that you could work with and you could find common ground with, then they're still in your life at this time working with you. For those that were leeches, that were bullies, abusers, users, narcissists, human parasites, emotional vampires, okay? Energetic vampires. Look, sucking the life. Gemini, I need. Gemini, I want. Gemini, let me go here with you. Gemini, let me go there with you. And this is a time where you're replenishing yourself, going through this growth and this healing, really celebrating life, hanging out with your girlfriends or your guy friends, your peeps. So you're hanging out with your peoples mid-month, pampering yourself, doing something you love, Geminis. You can be coming into some money. Some of you may be at the casinos. You may be, playing your hand at Lady Luck. And we see bonuses, pay raises, promotions, celebrations, money, gifts of money coming to you during your birthday season. Geminis, this season, there was a lot of good things, miracles, blessings that may have come your way. And this has helped you to remove yourself from this heartache. And you're celebrating life. Right? Que sera, the past is the past. You're living in the present moment. You're working on yourself. You are having your boundaries in check. And you are only welcoming those into your life at this time that are supportive of you, that nourish your connections with them, that are honest, sincere, authentic, vulnerable, where you guys cheer each other's on, you celebrate each other's successes, loving it, Geminis, finding new friendships, new connections, new relationships, working on those connections that can be saved, and being able to release those that no longer hold space in your life. At least no longer hold any positive space in your life. Oh, Geminis. Oh, I thought we was going to get through this mid-month, Geminis. I thought we was going to get through this mid-month without this card. But there are reunions. It is your birthday. So you're getting together with your friends. Maybe even some exes are coming through or sending you birthday wishes at this time, or popping up, Geminis, on your social media or in the neighborhood. But there are a lot of gatherings, a lot of reunions during this mid-month. You are wrapping up your birthday season, your solar return, and there's a lot of get-togethers. As we said, you're getting together with friends, you're getting together with family, you're getting together with your cheerleaders, okay, your besties, those that celebrate your accomplishments, your growth, your evolution, your transformation. Here you Geminis are working on that glow up right now, reuniting with your loved ones, spending time with your friends and those you love and care about. This is a mid-month where you're interacting with others. There's friendliness, there's vulnerability, there's honesty, there's sincerity in these connections. There's a lot of luck. A lot of luck. Strangers bring luck your way, Geminis. Your friends bring luck your way. Family members are bringing luck your way. But it has taken you to release the past so that you can live in the present, enjoy and honor those connections that are still in your life, that are supportive of you. You're kind of feeling lucky at this time, Geminis. And if you're not feeling lucky yet, then get ready as you wrap up your solar new year for this luck to come in. You may be receiving a whole lot of luck as well during Cancer season. I see that this month, those are you that are in connections or have been having issues with co-workers or family members, friends, lovers. We see you working together now, okay? Working together, compromising. And being with your sweethearts. Okay, Geminis, this is a month to spend time with your sweethearts, to let down your guard, let down your hair, and have fun with your sweethearts. Reconnect with your sweethearts. Heal these rifts in these connections that have happened in the recent past. This is the energy of kissing and making up and second chances. Getting back together is possible now for some Gemini. So keep an open heart and an open mind. If you guys are dealing with exes, know that you are going to have to work on issues. You just can't get back together and it be all lovey-dovey. No, there's work to be done here, as you can see. But if you think that they're your sweetheart and they've come for you, Geminis, then second chances are in the cards for you. Look out for money this mid-month. Have fun. Splurge on yourself. Remove from your life what disturbs you, what irritates you, what is toxic. Leave it in the past. This is a time to replenish yourself and get away from materialism. Get back to basics. Get back into nature. Spend less, save more, and do something charitable this mid-month, Geminis. That has been your mid-month brew. May you have a happy birthday, Geminis. And until we sip tea again, visit our website in the description box below. Ciao, Gemmies. Cancer, my little crabs. Happy birthday, Cancerians. We want to wish you a very happy birthday. This is your mid-month reading, and we are about to go into Cancer season. So let's get a message from Spirit's Oracle Tea deck. Yes, we are going to use Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracle's Tea, Oracle cards for this mid-month brew. A little different, a little special. Let's hit it. Let's do it. Cancers, what's your message? That's too many. That's too many. Ah, there it is. There it is. It's sticking out. Cancer, this mid-month, know that what Madame Gemstar sees in her Oracle Tea is that some walk among you seeking amusement in your vulnerability, leading you into harm under the illusion of belonging. Beware of those who disguise harm as fun. Watch for signs of control, masked as camaraderie. Oh, yes. Be careful with the company that you are keeping, Cancerians. Some of these people that call themselves your friends are only there to exploit you. This is an energy of exploitation, of getting you into mischief, into trouble, putting you in vulnerable and embarrassing situations for their pleasure, for their entertainment, for their fun. These are not friends. So be careful with the company you are keeping mid-month, Cancerians, because some are walking among you seeking amusement in your vulnerability. Yes, you may be in a situation where you're thinking these are your friends and they're taking your naivety as a moment to humiliate you or to make you the butt of a joke or to try to convince you into doing something that is not in your best interest, that will only cause you harm, get you into trouble, even probably locked up. So be careful with some of these people that are calling themselves your friends, but are only there because they need you for their amusement. Move forward. Six of Swords. Move away. That is confirmation that it's time to walk away from troubled waters. Look at all these swords, okay? All six swords. Yes, all six swords are in the boat. But you are still paddling, Cancer. Your boat is not sinking. You're taking these swords with you as lessons so that you don't fall into this kind of trap in the future. So these swords are lessons learned that you are taking with you into calmer time, safer times, moving away from those that are sticking the swords in your back, in your side. Not the 10 of swords, but the 6 of swords you're starting out with mid-month. So that's a good energy because you're taking your lessons that you have learned in a time where you have been vulnerable or naive or gullible and someone has taken advantage. Not that you are or that you were, but that's how they saw you at the time. And that's why they try to take advantage of you. Like people that try to take advantage of you at your weakest point or try to abuse your friendship, your generosity. Like, oh, look how I have them jumping through hoops. Oh, look, watch me convince Cancer to do this and do that. Cancer will do anything because you have a beautiful heart, Cancer. Because you are a nurturer. Because you help. And some are taking advantage of that. And so Spirit is saying, move on, move forward. Get away from these people backstabbing you. Ace of Coins, new opportunity. A new opportunity, new love, good luck, gaining something. The universe is going to gift you something at this time. Give gratitude to the universe because the universe is about to bless you. I love it because you're walking away from toxic people You're walking away from toxic people, especially toxic friends, or maybe even toxic family members that you can't put it past them, that they will get you into trouble because they themselves are always into trouble. A situation like that may be occurring. But out of a difficult situation, out of a bad situation, we see you, Cancer, moving on and into a brand new opportunity. Something you can hold, something you can build on. We're loving it. New beginnings, starting over. Yes, Cancerians, yes. This is a time to release toxic friends or those that just bring nothing but chaos and trouble into your life. They're just flying out right now. Oof. So many choices, so many options. Where are you going to invest? Where are you going to invest? So yes, there's a solid opportunity, but you're going to have to fish through many other options and opportunities to find the right one for you. So being followed by the Seven of Cups, do not take the first offer. Hold out for that offer that gives you your worth, where you are gaining and you are not losing. It's good to daydream and have, all these wishes, but you have to narrow it down, okay? The universe is confused, Cancer. So many wishes. What is it exactly that you need and you want at this time? Because one of these wishes, one of these things that you're wishfully thinking on is possible, is tangible. You will be able to manifest it and receive it, okay? So yes, all that glitters is in gold. Mid-month, you're going to have to shift through your options. So take your time and walk away from those options that you gain nothing positive from, okay? You want something solid, something you can count on. So don't take the first offer. Look through all the offers and take the best one for you. Trust your intuition. Follow your intuition at this time, Cancerians. And narrow some of your options. Some Cancerians are receiving offers of new jobs, internship, part-time work. Some of you may be taking a hobby and turning it into a business, a side business. Oh, this is a time to be brave. This is the time to be brave mid-month. Yes, you're going to have to be brave because you have so many choices, so many options. They all look good. They're all looking good. But only one of them is going to be solid gold, okay? Only one of them is going to really turn out to be lucrative. Trusting in your intuition, oh, wait a minute. 10 of Swords. Wow. Spirit says, look a little deeper, Gemstar. Confirmation. We were feeling this energy. We said it. This is the energy of the 10 of Swords. Being betrayed, stabbed in the back, being surrounded by enemies and frenemies. People pretending that, oh yeah, Cancer, They're your friend. They got your back. They're your cheerleader. Yeah, Cancer, do this, do that. Yeah, go for it. Okay? Even if you look ridiculous, they're saying, go, Cancer, go. They're all there to entertain themselves. They all have their bucket of popcorn waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to trip up, waiting for you to mess up, waiting, just waiting. But no, they're going to have to keep on waiting because you are trusting in the higher power, the universe, God, your support team, okay? Your angelic helpers. They are here giving you a solid goal offer, something you can build on, something that will stand out. This opportunity is standing out right now. And this is the moment to take action. Don't let yourself get confused. Don't let yourself be tricked by other things that are glittering at this time. Be brave. Be brave because you are going to have to release burdens and baggage mid-month. And that may include some of your friends. Some of those people that call themselves your besties. Because they're only leading you into harm under the illusion of belonging. Oof, the world. Completion. Yes, the world. Wrapping things up, moving on. Some of you may be moving to another state, another city, another country. You may be relocating at this time, moving, physically moving. Others of you are just moving away from people and places and things that have filled you with regret, where people don't appreciate you, don't respect you. You're very generous, you're very nurturing, you're very caring Cancerians. And there are those that seek to take advantage of you, even stab you in the back. So you're closing these cycles at this time, seeing where you are done and over with a situation. Some of you, you're leaving a job, starting a new job. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are doing internship during mid-month, looking into where you can invest and grow your money bag. I'm loving it because it's a time of completion, of new beginnings, of something solid, something you can build on, achieving the impossible. I see Cancerians mid-month achieving the impossible. And for some of you, because you hold on to these connections, because you truly love and care for people, Cancerians, this is one of the things that may seem impossible to release at this time. But your eyes are going to be open. Your eyes are going to be open. And we see you, heading out of Dodge, getting out of a sticky situation. Loving it, my little crabs. Oof. You found the evidence. You found the receipts. You're going to find it. You're going to catch these people that wear masks or call themselves your friends, abusers, users, manipulators, bullies. They're going to be exposed at this time, okay? Being exposed. Getting the proof, getting the evidence. Oh, just look at the face. Look at the face of my little crabs. Like, what? Whose heart is this? Whose message is this? Oh, you're finding the evidence. The evidence. Oh, and you're keeping cool, calm, and collected. That's right. Confirmation of those Six of Swords. Cool, calm, and collected. Going into calmer times. Calming yourselves down. Finding that inner balance. Getting that control over your emotions, Cancer. And just walking away. Swimming away, sailing away. But you are definitely getting away after you find evidence that some friends, people that call themselves your friends or your besties, are backstabbing you, of putting you into danger or in harm's way, gossiping, ridiculing, making fun of, or they're gonna be exposed for all of that. If that's been going on for some Cancerians in certain friendships and connections, then whoever's doing this foolishness is going to be exposed, allowing you to close a cycle, to move forward, to move away towards a new opportunity. Okay, so if this issue is with co-workers sabotaging you, talking about you, stabbing you in the back, setting you up for failure, spreading rumors, trying to, make your life a living hell at work, then some of you just may quit. Okay, if this is a friendship, a relationship, and you are finding out that you've been betrayed, or someone has been making fun of you or trying to make you the butt of their joke, trying to make you look like a fool, then surprise, surprise, Cancerians, because you're going to find out all about it and you're going to be able to walk away, walk right out of their world and into a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. There you go, my little crabs. No one to tell you no. Commitment. You were very committed and loyal. But as we said, be careful with those you give your loyalty to. And also, that is confirmation that you will have to find that courage, find that bravery within yourself, dig in deep, commit to hard work in figuring out what it is that you really want, or figuring out the truth amongst the lies. Yes, finding out the truth amongst the lies, Cancerians, this mid-month. Be careful with your alcohol intake mid-month, or everything in moderation, and make sure you get plenty of sleep. This is a time to stay hydrated, to drink plenty of water, to get rest, to get enough sleep, to be careful of what you commit to, Cancerians, that take so much out of you. It's like re-examine your commitments to yourself, to others, to people, places, and things, and release those commitments that have failed, that are not working, and make new agreements. Let's get a little love. Oh, a commitment. So some Cancerians, your relationships are moving to the next level, towards commitment. You're working towards commitment, working with your partners. So boyfriend and girlfriends, okay, begin to live together or get engaged, those that are already engaged, look forward to getting married, make plans to get married, and commitment again to people, places, and things. Checking into what you have committed yourself to and cutting yourself free from those commitments that no longer bear any fruit or any growth. You're looking for commitment, you're looking for marriage, for stability during this time. Getting away from those wearing a mask, hiding secrets, backstabbing, sabotaging, they're being exposed. You're being able to release yourself from the Ten of Swords into calmer times, calmer waters. There are going to be a lot of options during this mid-month, but one of them is going to be solid gold. So you have to know what it is you want and be ready to close cycles and start a whole new cycle in your life. Whether this means a new job, relocating, a new relationship, a new way of living. This mid-month, make sure to get plenty of sleep and be careful with your alcohol intake, all in moderation. That has been your mid-month brew, my little crabs. May you have a very happy birthday. And until we sip tea again, we thank you for your support. Check out the description box for all our contact information. Ciao. Leos, my lion and lionesses, my kings and queens of the jungle. Let's get a message, Leos, from Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracles, Tea Oracle deck. A little different, a little special this mid-month. Let's hit it. Let's get a message for lion and lionesses. There it is. Okay, Leos. Loss often clears the way for discovery, for the kind of self-realization that cannot exist while tangled in wrong connections. In losing that relationship, you will gain something far greater, yourself. So Spirit is saying, for those of you that have broken up, that have gotten a divorce, that have recently ended relationships, this is the time to refocus all that love and that energy onto yourselves, working on your healing, working on self-love, on your confidence. This is a time to discover yourself, to learn more about yourself. So all that love and devotion you were pouring into another, now you redirect it and pour it back into yourselves. This is a time to find yourselves once again, Leos. Okay, to let that lion and lioness roar. So for some Leos, they've gone through a loss. And for some of you, it's a celebration. Thank God. The universe has removed toxicity from my life. Leos, this is a time to live in gratitude. Sometimes it's very difficult when we're going through loss, heartbreak, being in our feels, being in our feelings, going over the past, going over the loss, that we forget to be grateful for what we still have in our life. So Spirit says, even though you're going through a loss, Leo, you are being asked to simplify your life at this time and to live in gratitude. So some of you may have lost personal possessions, connections, relationships, opportunities, but more opportunities will come. New connections will enter your life. This is not a time to focus into the far future. It's time to focus on your present moment. Simplify your life. Things are going to get better. But some of you are resisting change. This is why, this is confirmation. Spirit is saying there's a need to let go of the pain of the loss, or to work on healing from the pain of the recent past. There's a stagnant energy, Leos. There's a stagnant energy here. There's a need, to get this horse moving. These horses, are not moving. They're on their heads. So there's a need to regain balance. And that's what the healing and the forgiveness and the releasing of the past and working through the emotions, getting the counseling, getting the therapy, doing the shadow work. It's time to heal thyself and know that as you heal, changes will occur. For how long you think you're going to be able to resist change? Change is constant. And to resist it is only to cause yourself delays, stagnation, and unnecessary pain and misery, Leos. Okay? Be grateful for what you still have and be open to making some changes in your life. This loss that you have gone through in the recent past should have shed some light in an area in your life where you have been stuck, where you have been unwilling to budge or compromise or change or work on. This situation is shedding a light, putting the spotlight on that shadow and saying, Leos, work on it. It's time to work on it. See, we said there's an imbalance going on. So there's some mismanagement, Leos. There's some mismanagement. There's some drama and gossip going on. Okay. Woof. For some Leos, I'm feeling an energy of work and career. So let's get this message for work and career that Spirit wants to relay. Some of you are going through drama and gossip at work. Nothing is improving. Things are stagnant. Things are slow. Things are not getting better. You're not seeing the silver lining. You are losing hope. You see that in your place of work and business that there's so many chiefs, not enough Indians. There's mismanagement. Who's the boss here? Who's in charge? All right. Because things are a real hot mess right now for some Leos in business and career, in the workplace. And it's asking you, hey, at least you got a job, all right? The gratitude, at least you got a job. But for some of you, it may be time to get out of a business that's not growing, or of a toxic work environment where everybody's a boss, everybody's a chief, nobody's an Indian. There's miscommunication, mismanagement, drama, gossip, no leader, no direction, no support, no growth. So if a business isn't growing, if things aren't improving, if they're just getting worse and worse, some of you may be grateful that you've had the opportunity But now, you know, you may become the seeker and start looking for another job for some Leos, because there's so much toxicity and dysfunction going on in the workplace. It's like everybody's doing whatever the hell they want. It's like when, you know, the owner's away, the cats come out to play. There's a whole bunch of catty cats here playing, and it's like, when we gonna get to work? When we gonna get to business? When we going to make changes here? When we are going to start making money? You may be, you know, working in a place that has a system in place from the 1900s and doesn't want, you know, to come into the age of Aquarius, doesn't want to come into the 20th century, doesn't want, you know, somebody is stuck in their ways or stuck in their rules, in their system. And it's not working for some of you Leos. It's not working. And this loss, okay, some of you may get terminated or some of you may quit. I feel like some Leos are quitting a job, quitting a relationship, quitting something that has no growth, that only leads to a dead end. Okay, so you're really, oh yeah, you see, confirmation. Some of you Leos, you know, are feeling trapped in a toxic place of employment, where there's drama, where there's gossip, where there's mismanagement, where there's total dysfunction. There's no direction, no stability. You don't feel stable in the place where you are currently working. You don't feel stable there. You feel that if you stay any longer, it's gonna be a trap that leads to a dead end. And some of you are like, okay, grateful for the opportunity, but I gotta go, okay? Because you have the will to win, okay? You're a winner, Leo. You want to be winning. You want to be making money. You want to grow. And this situation is not growing. It's toxic. People are stuck in their opinions, in their way of doing things, and they're not open to your ideas or changes in the business or within the team. Like, who's the leader in this team? Nobody knows. Only the shadow. Oh, so that's right. You're going to regain your strength. You need to regain your strength. You need a vacation. You need a break. You need to quit. But you need to regain your strength, because the drama and the gossip and the toxicity, you know, the trickery, people stabbing you in the back, sabotaging you, trying to, you know, take from you. Watch it with people stealing your ideas and try to make them their own ideas. But there's definitely some loss that's going to happen. And I think it's going to be you making that decision to release something, because it's not working out. You see, it flipped over. It's time to take care of yourselves, Leo. Focus on your family. Focus on your children. Focus on you, taking care of you. As Spirit is saying, you need to regain your strength. You need to look out for you. There's a need to rebuild trust with someone. Oh, you see? Okay, this is confirmation, because Spirit was taking this at first. as a couple, as a relationship reading, and then it said, wait a minute, there's something going on at work, Leos, all right? It's like you are ready. You are ready to be successful. You are ready to be successful. You are working on schedule, on plans. Time feels like it's running away. There's not enough time. There's not enough time to get everything done. That's why this energy of the message of mismanagement is coming in. It's like you need help, you need support. There's not enough time in the day to get everything done. What you need to get done needs teamwork, but there are people being petty, busy with the drama, with the gossip, when there's work to get done. Okay, it's like Leo is saying, like, cut the crap, cut the shit, stop gossiping, stop bringing your drama this way. I got a lot of work to do. I got things to get done. You know, I'm ready to be successful. Leo is like, I don't know about you, but I'm working on my bag. I'm working on being victorious. I'm working on being successful. And other people are just walking around blind with no direction. Leo, you have direction. You have purpose. These people have no direction, no purpose. You know, this situation isn't going anywhere. All right? They're not getting you the help you need. And wherever you at, people are resisting change. Is stagnant. There's no growth. And this is probably why people are busy, you know, all day gossiping and doing whatever they want. They're like, well, I'm not going to see a raise. I'm not going to be seeing a bonus. Why should I work harder? Or they see you working hard, okay? They see you working up the ladder of success, and they're trying to bring you down. You know that misery loves company. Watch it with that. Watch it with the saboteurs, with that Seven of Swords. Watch it with the saboteurs. Ooh, together forever, Leos. There's a happily ever after in some love connections, hot and heavy. A lot of passion, a lot of chemistry. Oh, whoa, what was that? How you hit me like that, Leos? What just happened? It's that loss. There it goes. Oof. Confirmation of the Oracle's tea. Madam Gemstar was right. That there is definitely lost, but you're going to gain something far greater, and that's yourself. So for some Leos, the loss is a relationship. As we said, this is confirmation that when it came to business and career, we feel like if there's loss in that area, it is because you decide to quit. Okay? This toxic BS that, you know, you're currently surrounded by at work. But when it comes to love and relationships, a relationship or connection that's totally wrong for you will be ending this mid-month, Leos. So some of you have your heart set on marriage, marrying someone, getting engaged, being together forever with someone. But you started to wake up and realize, or you will wake up and realize and see the red flags that this is only physical and sexual attraction. Someone may have promised you, you know, marriage and commitment just to get you into bed, just to have you, you know, give over your body. And once they get it, Leos, they are out. you will notice the change right away. Some of you are just releasing relationships that are only physical and sexual. For some of you, it's not that, you're getting cheated on or used. It's that you went into a relationship thinking that it had a future, but you're starting to realize mid-month that, hey, this is not a relationship that I want to take into the future. This is not a person I want to put a ring on, or I don't want this person to put a ring on me, because this connection is only physical, it's only sexual, and you need more. You need more. This is not going to satisfy you. For some Leos, Spirit is saying some of you may have agreed to a friends with benefit situation in hopes that maybe it would become more, or the message is vice versa. There was agreement of friends and benefits, Leos. They wanted more, and you had to break somebody's heart because you just didn't feel the together forever. Someone doesn't feel the together forever, but they want to sweaty up those sheets. It's best to protect your heart, to look out for yourself. In releasing this relationship, there will be a silver lining. There will be a gift for you. This is a mid-month where we see some personal growth happening for the lion and lionesses. You want success. You want victory. And nothing will stop you. If anything stops you, anything slows you down, anything gets in your way, then we see that in certain situations, the blind is leading the blind. Some Leos are saying, at work, the blind is leading the blind. There's drama, there's gossip, there's toxicity, and you're ready to move on. You feel like time is running out, or there's not enough time in the day. You're not getting the support that you need where you are currently, and you are willing to release that. You are willing to say thank you next, okay? Thank you for the opportunity, but this is not gonna work out. And for some of you, it's love and relationships where it's like, thank you, but no thank you. Thought this was gonna be together forever, thought this was gonna go somewhere, but I'm starting to see that it's just a friends with benefits situation, or it's just physical, sexual. In the long run, it's only gonna lead to heartbreak and breakup. You may give some parting gifts, okay? Someone may leave your life, but they will give you a gift before you leave. Or to prevent you from leaving, someone may offer you more money, or may try to convince you with a gift. Probably even with a ring, Leos. Let us know in the comment section. That has been your mid-month brew. Ciao, lion and lionesses. For our information, check the description box below. Virgos, let's see what's going on for my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to your mid-month brew with the Gemstar live. Let's see, Virgos, what is going on? Oh, Virgos, that is you. King of coins, that is you. Even if you are a queen, you are working with your masculine energy. Mid-month, you are the boss, the executive. in charge, making decisions. Oh, Knight of Cups. Okay, so Virgo, some of you may be meeting another earth sign this mid-month. Another Virgo like yourself, Taurus or Capricorn, making a love connection with another earth sign or water sign, Pisces, Cancers, Scorpio. But regardless of the sign, we can see your energy here. You may be offering love to someone. You may be popping the question, or you may be letting go of the shy Virgo and voicing to someone you have a crush on, you know, coming out of being a secret admirer and letting somebody know how you feel. Also, vice versa, somebody could be letting you know how they feel, Virgos. Recognizing self-truth. So we got King of Cups and Knight of Cups. All right. Ooh, this is a tricky one, Virgos, this month. If you are dealing with water signs, Pisces, Cancers, Scorpios, be careful with false promises, someone not following through on an agreement or a promise, Virgos. Regardless of the sign, someone here may let you down, may break a promise, may cancel out on you at the last moment. We see that if you run your own business, then you have some employees calling out on you, or maybe even quitting this mid-month. Someone that has made a promise or an agreement doesn't seem to be following through. Coward. Someone is an immature coward here. Someone is being an immature coward, Virgos. After making the offer, they're pulling back. Pulling back. 3 of Wands. Okay, so putting it out there and waiting for a response. Some of you have put something out into the universe, are waiting on something, and it does come through. It does come through. But and then someone reneges. Someone gets cold feet. Someone is acting really childish. Or maybe they're just emotionally immature. They're scared. They're frightened to take something to the next level, to commit to something, to work with you on something. There could be that you have made an agreement to work with someone on a project, on an event, on something, Virgos, and they just cancel out, they bail out, they pull out on you, like last minute. You see, yeah, someone is being careless. It's like you're looking for someone responsible, someone who keeps their promises, someone that you can count on, but someone is fickle, someone flip-flops, someone makes an agreement and then breaks it, makes a promise and then breaks it. What the hell is going on, Virgo says? Like, what's the real deal? What's the real deal? Virgos, let's get a message from the Oracle's tea. Let's ask Madam Gemstar, what's the real deal here? Because we see that you are in your energy. You are bossed up. You are taking care of business. You are being responsible. You are showing up. You are putting in the work. But someone else is not, Virgos. Someone else is not. yeah, if you're running your own business, you got people bailing out on you, partners backing out last minute. If this is, work and career, you have, co-workers sabotaging or not pulling their weight. So if this is a co-worker situation, they're not pulling their weight. It's like you has got to do it yourself. It's like if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. Mid-month Virgos, you got to do it yourself, because if you count on others this mid-month, then they will let you down. I feel the energy of them letting you down. They're obviously, immature. They're living a lie. Oof. Madam Gemstar has spoken. A truth long hidden is about to surface. Oh, we feel it. We feel it, Spirit. A truth long hidden is about to surface, whether expected or unexpected. It's not meant to wound, but to free you. It may sting and shake your foundation. Confirmation. But in its wake is opportunity to step forward unburdened. Okay. Oh, I'm loving. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Oracle's Tea, Madam Gemstar. That was clarification. We asked Spirit for clarification, and Spirit spoke. We said we're feeling this energy of people, letting you down, making promises and not keeping, backing out, reneging, last minute. And it's like this is about to happen, about to surface. You may expect it from this person. It's like if someone has always let you down, but now they promise to show up. It's like, Virgos, you already expect somebody to let you down. And lo and behold, they will, and they do. For others of you, you're like counting on this person to come through, because you're taking them on their word, right? They came to you, they were being authentic, they were being truthful. So they said, hey, I'm going to come through. I'm going to support you. I'm going to work on this with you. And no, okay? That's 7 of Pentacles. Always looking at everything you invest, and then that extra pentacle, what we're going to do with that extra pentacle. They offered it to you, Virgos, but now they're not coming through with that pentacle, that offer. And for some, they're not doing it deliberately on purpose. This is just who they are, okay? They can't finish anything. They never follow through. They never keep a promise. This is who they are. For some of you, as we said, you are expecting this because this is who they are. A big letdown, Virgos. But for others of you, it's going to come as a surprise, because they came to you. They seemed honest. They seemed truthful. They seemed authentic. They were confirming, telling you, yes, Virgo, don't worry about it. You can count. And here you are, Virgo, waiting for them to show up. It's like, okay, you're holding this wand for them, so when they come, they can jump in and help you with the work, but they're not showing up. You made a date with someone, and you're waiting, and they don't show up. Someone was going to work with you on something. They promise, but they don't follow through. But this is going to lead to another opportunity, because you're coming out on top. Even though there are those letting you down, you know, Virgo, that if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And you're taking the reins. You got the discipline. You got the foresight. But you're dealing with someone who never follows through, never keeps their word. A truth is going to be exposed during this mid-month. Virgos, don't take it personal. As we said, look at you. Persevering. Persevering. Someone or others may let you down mid-month, but you are still succeeding. Nothing is stopping you. Virgos, that's confirmation. You want something done right, do it yourself. You don't show up, that's fine. That's fine. Virgo is like, don't worry. I'll just call someone else or do it myself. I would have appreciated the heads up, but I will face this challenge nonetheless. You will get through it. Bully. Ooh, a mask and a bully. Okay, see? This is why you may be surprised when this comes out, when they fail you, or when some truth comes out about someone, Virgos. The mask is about to fall off. The mask is about to fall off on a bully, on someone who makes false promises, someone who lets you down, someone who's careless, someone, you know, you wait for to show up and they don't. This situation is fated. You was gonna have to face this person and deal with this situation sooner or later. Virgos, as we said, some of you are dealing with someone that you have a history with, and you already know what's up. You already know what's the deal. And for some of you, you will see the masks fall off. Like, sometimes you can count on this person. Sometimes this person is a bully. Sometimes this person is a bully. Sometimes this person is a charmer. Sometimes this person is a charmer. Sometimes this person is a bully. Sometimes this person is a coward. Sometimes this person is careless, is a wreck. So you never know what you're going to get with this person. As for some of you, when the truth comes out or when they let you down, you won't be surprised. But for others of you, yes, you will be surprised, and you will be questioning this whole situation. And don't allow yourselves to get bullied mid-month. Don't allow yourselves to get bullied. And don't feel like you have to change yourself. Be your authentic self. Look at your beautiful self right here, Virgos. Okay? Bossed up. You don't need people who make fun of you, ridicule you, bully you, are always switching up on you, Virgos. Always switching up on you. Claim they're your friends, but they're just bullies. You know, see, one minute they're your friend, then the next minute they picking on you, they bullying you. But you are strong. You are strong and you are going to persevere. New love, Virgos. Where this is going, new love. Yes. Yes. New love that's devoted to you. Confirmation. See, oh, Spirit. It says you're releasing someone here that you cannot count on, that doesn't work with you, that's always changing up on you. When you release this situation and this person out of your life, Virgos, a new person walks in, someone you vibe with, someone you click with, and the new love is where it's at, or the new opportunity coming your way is where it's at. This is like the example, you went out on a date, you're waiting for them at the restaurant, you're waiting for them at the bar, they don't show up, but guess what? The universe brings you a new love and drops them right next to you. You're waiting for someone to show up at work to help you, and they call out sick or they disappear on you, but someone else comes through and helps you out. It's like as someone lets you down, someone else comes in to fill up their space. And this person is going to be in your life for a very long time. They may become your new bestie or your new love interest. For some Virgos, you do have an ex coming back. You do have an ex coming back. And you, mid-month, will have the option between an ex and a new love. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip this tea again, be well, stay blessed. Check out our website in the description box below. Ciao. Libra, my scales of justice, laying down the law and laying down the justice with Libra. Let's see what's going on. Scales of justice. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's get that message from the Oracle's tea. Madam Gemstar sees in her Oracle's tea that an undeniable truth. Oh, Madam Gemstar sees an undeniable truth. You are not bound, not restrained, not trapped by anything but hesitation itself. The past is not a chain, Libra, but a choice. Step boldly, claim what is yours, and meet your future with open hands. Ooh, yes, Libra, you are not held, bound, chained to your situation. You can free yourself at any time. It is your own hesitation and procrastination, doubt and fear that may be holding you back from moving forward. Let's see where this Oracle tea goes. Okay, my scales of justice. The past is not a chain, but a choice. A situation you are feeling chained and bound to at this time, you can free yourself from. You just got to decide to make that move. Make that move, Libra. Confront bad habits. Okay, being trapped, restrained by bad habits. It's time to deal with any bad habits you may have at this time before you crash and burn. Some bad habits are bad money management. For some Libras, other bad habits here: refusing to change, refusing to grow, not listening to your intuition, drugs, alcohol, negative thinking. What's your bad habit? What's your bad habit? For some Libras in this reading, it's showing up debt, 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 those credit cards, spending, and not paying attention to what you're spending, when you're spending it, not budgeting, not watching your budget for some Libras. Or there's a lot of bills coming your way, during mid-month that you need to pay attention to. You see, enjoying the company of others. Some of you are out there, partying, paying the tab, paying the bill. Every time you go out with friends or family, you're the one paying the bills. Not only are you paying for entertainment, but you also got to pay rent, light, and everything else. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So yes, you can enjoy the company of others, but sometimes you gotta go Dutch, Libra. You can't just be, splurging all the time. Oof. Overwhelmed and distracted. The sorry loser. What is going on, Libra? Who are you dealing with mid-month? Or do you need to start working on yourself? Okay? Do you need rehab? Do you need to hit the gym? Do you need to go to church? Someone here is full of excuses, self-sabotaging, or sabotaging you. Be careful if you have joint bank accounts or are depending on someone to pay their half of the expenses this mid-month, because someone is just leaving it all on you. Okay, you got roommates that can't pay rent, that are not pulling their weight. You got love partners not pulling their weight, not bringing in the bacon, not bringing home the bacon. It's like, oh, Libra, we're here to party, but when it's time to pay bills, or when it's time to clean up the house, it's time to do some work around the house, it's time to pay bills, it's time to help you out, Libra, they're nowhere to be found. They always have their hand out, but when you need a hand, nobody's giving it to you. Somebody has really bad habits. They drink, they party, they use drugs, or they like to show off what they don't have. Because we see someone splurging, someone swiping that card, but it seems to be your card that they're swiping, Libra. Or someone in the household is not pulling their weight. They're making excuses. They're hesitating. It's like, Libra, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Or Libra, look out for me this month. I'll get you the money in 2 weeks, or by next month I'll give you all the money. Somebody's coming up with a lot of excuses. And if it's concerning money, then you've got to put some boundaries here. Yeah, new chapter. For some of you, a new beginning is necessary. A new beginning is necessary. Some of you are dealing with a leech here. Someone dealing with a loser who's unmotivated, who just sows seeds of failure. And they can cause you to crash and burn. There's some friends here, Libra, always hanging out with you and having you pay the bill. Like, oh, Libra, thanks for looking out for me. Oh, Libra, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. When they're going to pay back? I don't see the paying back. I don't see the paying back. Oh, I'm too sick to go to work, Libra. I'm too sick to go to work. I'm too sick to go to school. The excuses. Here's the excuses. For some Libras, we said there may be some extra bills coming through. Someone may be taken ill and there may be surprise medical expenses during this mid-month. Okay, so for those of you single to mingle, scales of justice, a new chapter, new love, a fresh start. For those of you that have been lonely, there's a blessing coming your way. You may meet someone on the dance floor, at an event, at a party, while you're sampling some music, some beats, some tunes, while you at the recording studio, a Libra, meeting someone. But there are blessings coming your way. There are blessings, new beginnings, and fresh starts. Some of you are dealing with your bad habits. You know, quitting smoking, quitting drinking, unhealthy eating, getting back into the gym. So some of you are dealing with bad habits. Overspending is another bad habit that's really showing up here. Being too generous. Be careful with that energy mid-month, Libra. You're going to find hope. You're going to find hope. You're going to find courage to get through some challenges mid-month. You're going to see the sense. You're going to get it. You know, you're going to find the humor in certain situations. Like, if I wouldn't have hesitated or procrastinated, if I would have done this sooner, oh my God, if I just would have done this sooner, I would have been enjoying myself sooner. I could have been saving sooner. I could have been in this, you know, new healthy lifestyle sooner. I could have gotten away from this user, this loser sooner. Why have I hesitated for so long? You're going to have like an epiphany, an enlightenment mid-month. By the end of the month, Libra, we see you saying, if I just would have done this sooner, why have I hesitated, or why have I procrastinated for so long? It was because you were overwhelmed, you were distracted, you had a lot going on, a lot to deal with. You may be dealing with people who have addictions or bad habits, people who live off of you or depend on you or are abusing your generosity. So this is why you have been a little off your game, but we see you regaining your balance, starting new chapters, being victorious, having a positive outcome in a situation, even winning some trophies and some awards, Libra. And there are many blessings in disguise coming your way mid-month. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip this tea again. Be well, stay blessed. Ciao. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Scorpios, let's see what's going on. Let's see what the Oracle's tea has for Scorpio this mid-month. Let's get a message from the Oracle's tea. Scorpios, though romantic love has faded, the bond remains. So this is what Madame Gemstar says in her Oracle's tea. The life built together shaped you both, and through your walk, and though your walk separates paths, oof, my glasses are foggy. Okay. Though romantic love has faded, the bond remains, Scorpio. The life built together shaped you both, and though you walk separate paths, you will always be friends. May time deepen your friendship, free of regret, filled only with gratitude for the time you shared. Okay, so for some Scorpios, you're ending some relationships and some connections during the mid-month. The bloom of the rose has faded. The romance has faded, but friendship still remains. And some of you may be able to build on that. So there's no longer a romantic connection, chemistry, attraction, or just the romantic love is no longer there. That's faded. But a friendship has blossomed or will blossom as you go your separate ways. Okay, so for some of you, you may have outgrown a situation and you're just going in different directions. And so, though you may no longer have a romantic relationship, you will always be friends. It's just that life at this time is taking you in different directions. Oof, thank you for that clarity. I need some tea, Spirit. This has been a long one. All my lives are long. Okay, who am I kidding, right? Ooh. So Spirit says, may time deepen your friendship, free of regret. Like no hard feelings. You know, we're not feeling this relationship anymore. Or we're just going different ways. But there's no hard feelings. This is like a peaceful ending or separation. Rebuilding relationships. Okay. Rebuilding relationships, Scorpios, that's confirmation. You may not be able to save a romantic relationship out of this connection, but you can gain a friendship out of it. And you may, at this time, consider rebuilding relationships with those that you haven't seen in a long time, or where there have been misunderstandings, fallouts, rebuilding connections, rebuilding bridges, extending olive branches. Ooh, for some Scorpios, you may have tried to rebuild a relationship, but it turned out for the worse. It didn't work out. Okay? So some Scorpios, you may have given a relationship a second chance, but it just turned out to be worse than the first time around. And it's like, okay, yeah, we don't work as husband and wife. We don't work as boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe we work as friends. But we see that for some Scorpios, there was an attempt to rebuild a relationship, but it was too difficult, or it is too difficult. Ooh, they're just flying out. Four of Swords, after that Three of Swords, after that heartbreak, after those swords stab your heart, there's healing. There's taking time to go within, to reflect, to take a vacation, to take a break. So for some Scorpios, you may be taking a vacation, a break from the dating scene at this time. Especially if you're one of those Scorpios that try to rebuild a relationship in the recent past and it was too difficult. It turned out worse the second time around or the third time around, Scorpios. And it's like, you know what? Let me take a break from love and relationships at this time. For some of you, you may be needing to have a visit with the doctor. You may be dealing with some surgeries. You may be recovering from an injury or surgery during the mid-month. You may be even scheduling a surgery during mid-month. Some of you, as we said, there has been a lot of turmoil, a lot of heartbreak, and needing to delve back in balance with this peace of mind, needing to heal that heart chakra and the mind. Oh, finding that balance. There it is. Temperance. Regaining balance, regaining stability. After trying to rebuild certain friendships, certain relationships, certain connections, some turned out to end up in friendship, or some will turn out to end up in friendships. But others, a Scorpio with a heavy heart, you're going to have to release for your own peace of mind. There's certain friendships, certain relationships, certain connections that just no longer work. They're too hard, they're too difficult, they're too chaotic. They bring out the worst in you and them and the whole situation. And it just brings imbalance and disharmony. And Spirit is asking you at this time to regain your peace of mind, to regain that emotional balance by taking a time out. Oh, focus and study. Some of you, as we said, you're taking off your focus off of relationships and you're throwing yourself into your studies, throwing yourself into focusing on your projects, on your hobbies, on having some fun, on gaining this peace of mind, on taking a vacation. For some of you, this is a time where you're being advised to save for a rainy day. There are situations that are going to take a turn for the worse, and you're being asked to be prepared. Especially when it comes to certain relationships in your life, Scorpios. Be ready to release and move on. Release and move on. Stop beating a dead horse. Or the energy is vice versa. Oh, yes. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. Even though things may seem like they're turning for the worst, stay optimistic. Stay focused. Go ahead. Throw yourself in your studies. Throw yourself into work. If friendships and relationships are complicated at this time, find your balance. Get your me time. Pamper yourselves. Love on yourselves. Take a time out. Take a break. Get a change of scenery. But it's time to get rest, to take a break. Some of you are getting off, the dating scene for a while and just focusing on your healing, on working on you. Some of you feel like you're cursed. Okay? You are cursed. That's the turn for the worse. Scorpios, be careful if you're working spells. They're backfiring at this time. For others that are not into spell work or even believe in spell work, then this is just feeling cursed by bad things happening one after the other consistently. It's like every time you try to work on something, it never works out and you feel cursed. So if it's not that you are actually cursed, either someone cursed you or you've cursed yourself, then this is just difficulties, losses, heartbreaks, one after the other. And it's like, wow, Scorpio, you've been through the ringer. You need a peace of mind. You need a break. Oh, that's too many. Some of you are dealing with, okay. For some Scorpios out there, you got some really toxic neighbors or friends that secretly hate you, okay? There's some neighbors or some friends that secretly hate on you, Scorpios, and they wish you misfortune. You're hanging around a group of catty people that are wishing you misfortune and secretly hate you. And the situation with these roommates or these neighbors or whoever, you're hanging out with, having drink with, having a good time, or just chatting it up, something happens where something comes out and you need to put it, okay. So you will be able to put a stop to it. You see, Scorpio, something is going on here. You are under attack. Neighbors are attacking you. Friends are attacking you. Co-workers may be attacking you. There's a group, though. It's not one person. It's a group that are coming for you, attacking you. Maybe not all at once. Maybe one at a time. Okay? That's why you're feeling cursed. Like, wait a minute. This one came at me. Now this one is coming at me. Now that one is coming at me. Now what the hell is going on? It's because, these people got it out for you. For some reason, they have it out for you. But you will be able to be triumphant in stopping them or stopping this situation from getting worse by just getting out of it. Bowing out, stepping out of the situation. Oh, we're feeling a little nostalgic during mid-month. A little nostalgic. Let's see what this is about. Nostalgia, Scorpios. Nostalgia this month. This mid-month. Okay, some of you are feeling nostalgic of a time gone by. Okay, a time when you had, you know, someone loyal, someone there. Scorpio, and this is confirmation for the message from the Oracle's tea, where it said that you may have had a relationship that, due to life taking you in different directions, it had to come to an end. This person was faithful. There was feelings. There was love in this relationship. You were fond of them. They were fond of you. They loved you. But the time came where, you know, something happened and life separated you. You may be going down memory lane. For those of you, you know, single to mingle, the time will come when you will get back out on that dating scene. And when you do, you are looking for someone who is faithful. You're done with the cheaters. Are you done with the instability? You done with the attacks? Don't terrorize yourself this mid-month, Scorpio. When it's time to go, go, so that you can prevent from things turning for the worst. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip tea again, be well and stay blessed. Saggies, let's see what is going on for Saggies. June mid-month for Sagittarius, my globetrotters of the Zodiac. A soul weary but unbroken. Oof. That's like that 10 of Swords. With the 9 of Swords, you're carrying these swords. You're weary, but you're not broken. You're standing up for yourselves. Shadows of betrayal and hardship weigh heavy. The tides of fate shift. Loss is not the final word. Honor your pain, but do not let it claim you. Strength grows where sorrow was planted. Saggy, some of you may be dealing with Scorpios because there's loss and ending connections and energies of betrayal. But regardless of whether you're dealing with Scorpios or not, your soul may be very heavy at this time because you're carrying this energy of a recent betrayal. Someone disappointed you. And see, Saggies, Spirit is reaching out to you to help you, to assist you during a heartbreak or a loss or ending. At this time, strength is gonna grow where sorrow was planted. You are getting a helping hand during a difficult emotional time. Whether this is a romantic loss or someone has passed on or the exiting of a friend, you will get kindness and mercy and charity at this time. Okay, so something you planted didn't pay out. But that's only Sagittarius because, you know, somebody was playing games. Somebody was playing games. And you could not nurture this any longer. Okay, so we see they try to get away with it. They try to get away with manipulating you, Sagittarius. What you planted could not grow in this relationship, in this friendship, with this person, because they were always playing mind games, playing games. Let's see where this is going with this person who thinks that you a puppet, who likes to dominate and control in relationships. This person likes to dominate and control in relationships. You may be dealing with someone like that mid-month. You cannot build. See, confirmation. Someone is misusing their power. Someone is misusing their power. That's confirmation. Playing mind games, trying to puppeteer you, trying to control you, possess you. And the Chariot is on its side. Okay, the Chariot is on its head. This connection is not going to move forward. There's no growth, no future in this connection. You're dealing with a tyrant, a bully, someone who wants control, someone who wants to possess and bully. Ooh, that was too many. Misusing. 5 of Wands, there you go. The confrontations, the arguments. That's too much, Saggies. That was too much for you to take, too much for you to handle. This mid-month, you are going to get a helping hand during a difficult time where it seems like you're coming under attack or someone is trying to control you, bully you, take from you. If this is a relationship, what you have planted, what you have put into this relationship, you see that there's no growth here, no growth with this person. 8 of Cups, there it is, moving on. Moving on. Sagittarius, this mid-month, believe in yourselves. That when the truth comes out, when the mask falls off, that this person is a bully, a manipulator, a user, a thief in the night, someone who likes controlling and puppeteering people, manipulating people, making people jump through hoops for them. Your love was not going to grow in this connection. You are being advised to move forward because someone is misusing their power over you, or using emotional blackmail. Regaining balance in your life mid-month and taking chances. Taking chances in this love connection here. Where playing for keeps is not guaranteed. You're trying to plant in dead, dry soil. That has been your mid-month brew. Ciao, Saggies. Cappies, my little goats. Let's give the cards a shuffle and let's see what is here for Capricorn's mid-month brew. You have poured endlessly into others, neglecting the vessel that carries you, your body, mind, and spirit core. For restoration, Capricorns, tend to yourself this mid-month as you would a sacred flame. Nurture, heal, and reclaim your strength. Ooh, it's time to reclaim your strength, little goats. Stop neglecting yourself. Showing up for everybody else. It's time to show up for you. Oh, you're bored. Bored. Life seems flat and boring at this time. That's because you're neglecting yourself. You need to go out and have fun. Do things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that bring you excitement. My little goats, you are bored to death. Oh. So some of you are actually bored with someone that you have been dealing with who has, failed to keep a promise or to work on a plan with you. Let's get some clarity, because this person is confused. You're dealing with someone who's confused, Capricorns, and you are getting bored and tired. You even regret getting into this friendship or this relationship with them. Oh, okay, because they're an introvert, Capricorns. They're an introvert. They shy. It's difficult for them to express themselves. But you're growing, a little irritable and a little bored with them. This is like too boring for your taste, Capricorns. Capricorns, what is going on? Okay, so work is looking good. Work is looking good. You got goals. You're working with others. You're being there you go. Confirmation. Taking care of others. You're always taking care of others. Spirit is saying, don't forget to take care of yourself. We see you caring for others, caring for your children, caring for your love partners, caring for your family. You need to also take care of you. Take care of you. Okay, so we said somebody here is confusing. It's like they're hiding something. All right, someone here is homeless and not telling you. Capricorns, they always asking you to stay over, or they're always coming, around breakfast or dinner time. But someone mid-month is coming to you in a time of need. They have been locked out or they have lost their home. It's difficult for them, to talk about it. But it seems like, you're gonna look out. So if someone does fall into this situation mid-month where they are homeless and they need a helping hand, and they come to you, most likely we see that you are extending that helping hand. For other little goats, all right, you are growing bored with someone who is keeping secrets. They're confusing you, or they're very vague when they speak to you. We can't even get the words out because this person doesn't want you to know that they don't have a pot to piss in. Okay? Somebody may have really bragged about themselves. And now they got to put their money where their mouth is. Someone could have tried to impress you, but the truth is that they have nothing. And you're like, wait a minute. I thought we were going to go on vacation. I thought we were going to do this. We were going to do that. Because you've made a lot of plans with someone. And it's because, you know, they talked a good game. They made the plans with you. But you're growing bored because they're not putting their money where their mouth is. They're not making, you know, these plans successful. Epic fail in these plans. They're not coming through. And it's because they can't take you on that romantic getaway they promised because they can't afford it. Or someone just keep making plans with you, not following through, and you are really frustrated with them at this time. We need another deck. Very frustrated. What you gonna do about this person? Oh, there they are. They toxic. They homeless. They don't got a pot to piss in. Okay, they don't have a job. They want to sleep in your couch. You is growing bored with them. You is going to let them have it. Okay, they're trying to confuse you, but you're going to see right through this act. You're going to see right through it. Because you're going to start questioning them. You're going to start calling them out on it, Capricorns. Like, hey, you promised we were going to do this. We were going to do that. What happened to all our plans? Like, why we're not working towards it. Why this is not happening. I'm growing bored of, you know, waiting around for you. You're going to have that conversation. Have that talk to clarify this confusion they have you in. And they just want to keep you confused. Capricorns, because they don't want you to find out that they got nothing going for them. They wanted to hook up with you because you had something going for you. They see how you love and you nurture and you take care of the ones you love. You always looking out. And to them, it looked like you had plenty, plenty, plenty. So they have to impress you. And they impressed you with their words. And they probably looked hot. But now, there's nothing there to show for everything that they promised. And you're calling them out on it mid-month, Capricorns. That has been your mid-month brew. May you have a fun and fabulous mid-month. Ciao, little goats. Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with Aqua. June's mid-month brew. Let's see what is in the cards for Aquarius mid-month. Aquarius. They are not your usual type. Your family disapproves, yet in your heart, their love is certain. You strive to honor those you cherish, yet love aches beneath the weight of expectation. Will you choose them? Okay, so someone here that you are dating, you are involved with, in a relationship with, Aquarius, is not getting your friends and your family's approval, stamp of approval, but you love them and they love you, and they're hoping that your friends and your family won't stop you from being in a relationship with them. Things are turning for the better. You are getting re-energized. So things are starting to pick up momentum now. Things are picking up momentum. And so your partner is probably, thinking of a future. Things are getting better in the relationship. Things are improving. you are growing closer, more intimate with your partners, but your friends and your family may be driving a wedge, or maybe making it difficult for them. Okay, so they're emperors. They're willing to take care of you. You may be working this emperor energy. The emperor is the boss, the decision maker. And at the end, you have this question, will you choose them? They're asking, will you choose them? Will they be your emperor? Will you be their empress or their emperor? Oh, they're coming in strong. Coming in strong. Okay, so this emperor is bringing a message that makes a turn for the better. So I'm feeling, Aquarius, that you may be dealing with someone who wants to take a relationship to the next level. They know they're not your usual type. They know that your family and your friends may disapprove of them, but they want to be with you. They see a future with you. They are working on this, and they want to continue to work on the relationship with you. They're going to discuss it with you. They're going to point out, the disapproval of your friends and family. And they're going to straight up ask you, Aquarius, will you still be with me? Will you choose me if I want to, take the relationship to the next level? There's a distraction. There's complacency. There's that distraction from friends and family. And this is why they may be asking that question. Or it may be you, Aquarius, who's getting a hard time from your partner's friends and family. And you're wondering if your partner will break up with you because of their friends and family, butting in, their input, their distractions. But I don't think so. We're not feeling it. King of Swords and the Emperor really making that decision. Having this discussion. The truth setting you free, setting you and your partner free. There does need to be a discussion. You and your partner are in your head trying to get an idea of how to approach this situation. And I think, just being honest and loving and direct with your partners and just talking about the situation will clear things up, and you both can work on a resolution. Because someone here is really having, unrealistic expectations. And I don't think this unrealistic expectation is coming from you or the person you involved with romantically. I think it's exterior. I see that it's exterior people causing these issues. Oh, somebody's really frightened. Frightened about, facing their family or facing their partner and having to have this discussion in the first place. It's like someone here feels like we shouldn't even be having this conversation because there's a loving relationship. There's strong energies here. You can have a father coming down on you, a brother, coming at you. I see family members, just family members here. Like, oh my God, are they gonna sacrifice me? I feel like some Aquarius feel like they trapped in a horror movie. It's like, it's like they're testing you. Friends and family members are testing you or your partner at this time to see if you is worthy of being, being welcomed into the family, being welcomed into this group, being welcomed into this society. Am I going to be accepted? Am I going to be welcomed? Conflict. Withdrawal. Okay, so somebody is not backing off. Somebody is not backing off. This is getting ugly. This is getting ugly. You may have a confrontation with your in-laws or your partner's siblings, or vice versa. This turns out to be into a confrontation, Aquarius. Like your partner's telling your father, your mother, your brother, your sisters, your cousin, like, stay out of this. This is between me and Aquarius. Aquarius and I love each other. Why do you need to have a say? So it's best that you take charge, because this is your energy. This is your energy, Aquarius. King of Swords is here. You take charge and you speak up and you draw boundaries, with the friends and the family members that think that they could, have a say here. Some of you, are afraid to face the family members. Like, oh my God, I'm going to get disowned. What's going to happen? So this is why there's a big important choice for Aquarius mid-month. Your partners are in love with you. You are in love with them. Not your usual cup of tea, but there's love there. There's support there. They take really good care of you. The Emperor, they will have you living the life of luxury. They have you very comfortable. They're supportive. They totally will have your back. But family is like, no, they have to pass this test, that test, this test, answer 1,000 questions, Aquarius, before they can, get approved. Before you can marry them, before you can date them. Let us know in the comment section what's going on in this situation mid-month, Aquarius. That has been your mid-month brew. Ciao. Pisces, my little fishes. Let's see what's going on for Pisces mid-month. Let's get a message from the Oracle's Tease deck. Madam Gemstar. There it goes. Lots of people talking. Lots of people talking, Pisces. Let them talk. Let them judge while you stand in your truth. When midnight tolls, their masks will fall, revealing the faces of those untrue. They who scorn will reap their fate. You'll see, just sit back and wait. All right. So this is a message when Spirit gave it to the Gemstar. A message of karma. Okay? Those people coming for you, attacking you, spreading lies and malicious gossip about you. Their masks will fall off and they will be exposed. Karma will be visiting them. And you will be able to reach for that popcorn, sit back and watch the fireworks. Watch the, there you go, Queen of Swords. Watch those masks fall off. The truth and nothing but the truth. You're seeing things with clarity. There's the snake. Transformation and change. Death. Okay, so snakes are being exposed. There you go. Confirmation. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Exposing those snakes. Just exposing them. Madam Gemstar said, lots of people talking. Let them talk. Let them judge. Okay? Queen of Swords. She judge. Alright? She's the judge. Let them talk. Let them judge. We're gonna see the snakes. The snakes are gonna be exposed mid-month. Pisces, the snakes are being exposed. This is a time of change and transformation for Pisces. Oof. The snake and the con artist. Oh my goodness, I'm so curious. I'm gonna go fetch. I wanna go see what flew. Which one flew, my little fishes? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So you have a con artist trying to part you from your money mid-month. Keep your eye on your money. Don't borrow, don't lend. When they coming up, watch it with the get rich quick schemes, the Ponzi schemes out here. Watch it with someone trying to part you from your money mid-month. Okay? Someone who uses others financially, depends on others, con others out of their money, their life savings, their property. Be careful with cons. If you're purchasing something, then make sure to read those contracts. Look at your purchases. Make sure you're not buying lemons, because you won't be able to make lemonade out of this. No, you won't. You're dealing with con artists, snakes. A Queen of Wands, a Queen of Swords. Some of you will find out that there's third-party interference. Someone may be cheating. Someone may be cheating. Or you have fire signs and air signs you need to watch out for trying to con you during the mid-month of June. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. That was too many. That was too many. You got cons here. See, someone is trying to part you from your money. Someone may try to talk you into some shady business. Some shady business. So someone knows that you've been saving money. You're trying to save money, or you're working on getting some money. And this person has their eye on you and your money. And they're waiting for you to get your hands on your money so they can come in and swoop in to try to take it from you, Pisces, one way or another. Whether they are conning you into going into business with them, or they coming with their hands out with a sob story. But someone here is codependent, financially depends on others, con others. That's how they make their living. This person doesn't have a 9-to-5 job or a graveyard shift job. This person's job is to find out who around them has money so they can rob them, they can con them right out of their money. trick them, manipulate them. You have to make an important decision this month with the mid-month with the Queen of Swords. When it comes to dealing with cons. Oh yeah, let's look into the snakes. The snakes and the cons. They're hanging around. Oof. All right. A family member or you, if you are out there at these protests, wherever you are, if you are protesting, be careful that you don't get locked up or deported. For others of you Pisces, you're gonna find out that someone has gotten arrested, and that's why they're calling you for money, because they need you to bail them out. They got arrested at a protest. It is as clear as day. Look, protest, family member in front of the judge. Okay? So if you or family members are out there protesting, be careful, because we do see incarceration and deportation. Be careful. You see, with these groups, these snakes, they're like, oh yeah, come to this protest, it's gonna be peaceful. No, it's not gonna be peaceful. Somebody is going to wind up in jail, or somebody is going to wind up being conned out of their money. Like, oh, Pisces, this is a good cause to give your money towards. Their cause. They're the cause. Oh, there's that cage again, being jailed. That's confirmation. Pisces, be careful around areas where people, are protesting. Even if you like a bystander and you're just looking, they can take you. They can take you. They're just grabbing up people now. They're just grabbing them up, not even asking questions, okay? Or a family member is gonna call you from prison, like, Pisces, come, if it's not you locked up, Pisces is a family member getting locked up. Or you may have a family member that's already locked up, that's asking for commissary, that's, asking for clothes, for whatever. They're asking for money at this time. They need to replenish the commissary. And they need some money. They need some money, Pisces. And it's a choice. It's your choice. Your choice whether to help this person or not. Because, for some of you, you are tired of them getting themselves into this type of trouble. When it comes to love and relationships, this mid-month, Pisces, we see that you do have an option, a choice when it comes to love and romance. One will definitely, be an ex. But do you want to go back into that situation? So there's a new love here, a new love interest, popping up for Pisces, and an ex. In love and relationships, Pisces, during, mid-month of June, you have an option. And when it comes to some family members, don't get dragged, into certain get-rich-quick schemes. Like, oh, Pisces, come into business, or this is a good cause, or let's go into business together. No, someone is up to no good, and they're headed for jail if they're not careful. That has been your mid-month brew. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed, and ciao. Aries, my little rams. Let's see what your mid-month brew has to say for the little fishies. We're using the Oracle's tea. Aries, aging is not a retreat, but an evolution. Youth may fade, but your essence remains. Wisdom flourishes, resilience fortifies, and beauty deepens into something more profound. You are radiant in every season of your life. Oh, some of you are like, oh God. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. And Spirit is saying, no. You're just evolving into something more profound, more precious. So this oracle is about not giving up on dreams, on goals, on trying new things, on getting out there, on loving yourselves, on finding love, just because, you know, you feel that you at a certain age. Like, don't let your age stop you. Don't let your age stop you from receiving love, from giving yourself love. There we go. There's new love coming your way, Aries. And it may be someone, you know, younger than you. And the age is a concern. Or someone older than you and the age is a concern. But don't let it be. Do not let it be. Because you got this new love coming through. Willing to give and receive. Oh, giving and receiving. We see that this new love is generous. Is generous. Oh, the Ace of Cups turns into the Two of Cups. And follow your intuition. Oh my goodness. Aries, this mid-month, there is new love coming your way. Do not let your insecurities or your concerns about the age difference or your age, as long as they're legal, let's put that out there, disclaimer of legal age, then you shouldn't feel, you should not let this age thing get in your way. There's a first date. Oh, someone is showing you interest. Someone is showing you interest. And you're already like, oh, I'm too old. Oh, if I date somebody younger, what if they want children? You're thinking too far. Get to the first date. Get to the first date, Aries. You're just filling yourself with fears and doubts. See, Five of Swords. There you go. Fears and doubts. A lack of self-confidence. There's a lack of self-confidence because you feel like you're too old or you're too young for something. And this is stopping you from going out, stopping you from taking somebody up on this offer of a first date, stopping you from receiving help or generosity from others. There's a lack of confidence here, and you've got to work on this, Aries. This is not your energy. This is not Aries energy. No, no, no. They're interested in you. So why are you concerned about your age? They're not. They're not worried about your age, Aries, but you are. Self-love. Feeling trapped. Oh, there it is, confirmation. There is love to be gained here. Okay, so this is confirmation. Ace of love is that self-love. You got to find this self-love so you can regain your confidence. You know, get your fitness on, get your glow up on. You're not trapped. You're not trapped because of, you know, your age. You're trapped because of your lack of confidence or a lack of self-love. Or, you know, you don't feel hot enough or fit enough or sexy enough. Obviously, you hot enough, sexy enough because someone here is definitely interested in you and want to ask you out, but you are stopping yourself. This person doesn't have the problem, but you do, Aries. Work on that confidence. This connection is fated. There's going to be passion, fireworks, and chemistry. And this lovers triangle, I can tell you, it's not third-party interference. It's this issue you have with the age difference between you and someone else, especially if you are older. If you are older, it's like my skin, my boobs, my butt, my face, my wrinkles, you making yourself ugly to yourself. And then you're like, oh, well, then I'm gonna be unattractive to someone else if I think like that. No, that's you. You're this triangle. There's no third party interference here. This person doesn't have, you know, someone else in their life. They're not married. They're single. They're single. And they're saying hello. First, the Ace of Cups is that self-love, loving yourself first. And then this person is bringing their love to complete your love. But if you're not loving yourself, you're not going to accept this Two of Cups. You're going to be what blocks it. And look what you're missing out. There's passion, chemistry. And this is fated. Fated, Aries. This was meant to be. So accept it. Accept it. Get out of the trap in your mind. Listen to your intuition. Don't listen to your ego. Remember, aging is not a retreat. It is an evolution. That has been your mid-month brew. Ciao, my little rams. Taurus, my little bulls. Let's see what's going on for mid-month June. Taurus. Oh, there it is. Let's see what's going on. The Oracle's tea. Madam Gemstar says in her Oracle's tea, she sees that you have love, stability, and a life well built. Yet something still feels missing. That quiet longing, that ache for purpose, isn't always about grand changes, Taurus. Maybe what you're searching for isn't beyond you, but already within you, waiting to be embraced. Who's I need some teas? Ooh, I was a little parched. Okay then, little bulls. It's like I have it all, Gemstar, but I still feel like something's missing. Let's see what's missing. Let's see what's missing. Because Spirit is saying you're not missing anything. Sometimes it's inside of you, a hobby. See, the Hierophant, traditions, higher learning. The Hierophant, tradition, stability. Stuck in a rut. A need to change your perspective. Major arcanas. Hierophant and Hangman. For some of you little bulls, something has occurred in the past. Something occurred in the past. And not recent past. This message is coming out. Let's talk to the little bulls that have been in relationships for over 10 years. Okay? For over 10 years. There's history in these relationships. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly you guys have gone through, especially if you're in relationships 10 years and over. There's history there. For some of you, there's something that happened in the past that you still have not forgiven your partners for. And there's a need to work through this issue this mid-month. There's a need for forgiveness. A need for forgiveness. But some of you find it difficult, won't budge, okay, on this. It's like the one thing you can't forgive. And for some of you, it's infidelity. But if you're still with that person, especially years after the infidelity, then work on releasing the pain of the memory, of allowing it to come up still years later in conversations. This is something that you have to work on because it causes a strain in your relationships and could cause, your partners to stray or to separate. But I don't even think that if this is what you're feeling, Taurus, I don't even think your partners even know that you're feeling this. And this is why I say you have to have this conversation with them, face it, or clean it out, okay? Go into your shadow and, do the work. Do the work. For some Taurus, okay, because this is you, the Hierophant, that's your energy. So you're there. You're here. You may be dealing with fire signs this mid-month. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If this person has cheated on you, I'm talking now to the more recent little bulls, okay? For those 10 years that have been in relationships, 10 years and more, there's something you hold on to from the past against, your partner. And it bothers you. It comes up, all right? It does come up. So that's something you have to work on with them or within yourself. For those of you in current connections, recently started, especially if you guys have been together for a year or less. For a year or less. And the person you've been involved with has already been unfaithful. This person still wants to be with you, is begging for your forgiveness this month, but they're still keeping secrets, okay? They still have mistresses or friends with benefits. So someone who has recently cheated, Taurus, is still cheating and will cheat again. They're asking for forgiveness, but they're not changing their ways. They're not changing their ways. So the first message is, for those Tauruses that are dealing with partners that have been unfaithful, that have cheated, they have strayed. If you've been in a connection 1 year or less, this person is coming back begging for forgiveness. Yes, they want this forgiveness. They want to be with you again, but they will still keep secret relationships, friends with benefits, mistresses. They will still have relationships in secret. For those of you that are not going through any infidelity, there's some issues with some siblings or some parents, okay? Some uncles, some aunties, some siblings, some cousins, some family members here that want you to forgive them for betraying your trust. For betraying your trust or not taking your advice. So if you've given advice to a family member or sibling and they didn't take it, they're coming back, for the I told you so. They're hoping you don't say I told you so, but they want to get back in your good graces. After not following your advice, or after betraying your trust, this mid-month, it's like the need to put yourself in someone else's shoes, understand where someone else is coming from. But, little bulls, you can be stubborn. And it doesn't look like you're going to be budging this month. It doesn't matter if they come back for forgiveness during this time. They're not going to get it from you in the month of June. Because you still have doubts, you still have concerns, because you don't trust them. And you're right to follow your intuition. Because they are keeping secrets and they are hiding things. Oh my God, confirmation. Little bulls, we said for those of you that have been in 10 years or more marriages, relationships, you took vows. You took vows through rich, through poor, through good, through bad, the good, bad, the ugly. For those of you that are married, you see, it's like, I don't want to hear it. You did what you did. You did what you did. And you're going to have to keep on answering to me as many times as I bring it up. Taurus. Little bulls, you're not letting up. It's like you took vows. You took vows. We got married. And you need to listen. You need to listen. I'm loving it. It's like you're not letting someone off the hook for something. You're telling them, no, you have to put up with me. You have to listen. I don't care how many times I bring it up. Cause you marry me for good, or, through good times and bad times. This just happens to be one of the bad ones. There it is. Apology. Good news. Oh, for some of you, if you have applied to be coaches, whether, you as a sport coach or you as a life coach, you're getting good news if you are becoming a coach of some sort. Or you may be being coached or mentored during mid-month. But you're receiving good news if you've applied for a job, if you are like coaching a team or something. Daydreaming of eternal love and friendship. Okay, so for those single to mingle, because we see that those that are married, they don't care if their husband or wife apologizes. They're still going to have to listen to what Taurus has to say. Why? Because they took vows to death do them part. So they're going to have to put up with the little bulls mid-month. Or you may have to put up with your partners mid-month, Taurus. Like, oh my God, you lucky you my husband and my wife. And I've got to listen to this. For those of you single to mingle, then your eternal love partners have to be your besties, okay? There has to be friendship as well as love. It's like if you're looking for love, you're looking for someone who is not only your romantic partner, but who is also your best friend. So there's someone who is going to come into your life, single to mingle little bulls, who is a soulmate, who's going to be consistent in your life. These are going to be long, like life relationships, long-term relationships, or this is what you single Tauruses are daydreaming about during the mid-month. Your friendships, your love life, and going back on the dating scene, if you are on the dating scene, Taurus, then the loves that you welcome into your life now must also be a friend, not only your lover. That has been your mid-month brew. Ciao, my little bulls. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site.